At once it had been a mourning that filled his blood, but now there was anger. As he walked, his hands would clench, and he could see there was no blood in his knuckles. When he stood there, in amongst all of these young men, he thought that they would laugh at him, but they had treated him as an equal. They treated him with respect, for he'd been a soldier before. Where they were all marching around and marching all of the time, it only took 2 months to make him fit and ready for the front. He had been a soldier, but now he had just joined up. He was a strong man, and ever since he'd been a soldier when he was younger, he'd kept himself fit. But now he was older than he looked. His heart was heavy and dark, and as he marched with all of these young men, he saw the wooden boat on the slow river in this city. He passed a poster that his son had seen, but now his son was dead. And that mourning had filled all of his thoughts. And on a wet winter's afternoon, he could see people talking behind their hands. Why is that old man in amongst all of those young men? He knew that he'd kept a creased letter from his dead wife. He was heartbroken to think about it, but he had nothing left, and he placed it. And it was the heaviest thing inside of that pack. Not his munitions, not his guns, not his clothing. It was that letter. Please do not fight. It was the letter that she had written. Please do not fight again. But he had ignored her. He knew he had something, a secret inside of his heart that she did not know. And before she had died, he'd been seen by a doctor and told that he did not have long to live. When his son was gone, he had nothing, and now, on the front, he was reckless. As he looked about him, he could see them all rushing towards them. These were young men. They'd only had 7 months of training, and he'd had a lifetime of being a soldier. As the grenade flew over towards his trench, he laid himself down upon it. He would save these young men who would live to fight another day. He had sacrificed himself to be reunited with his family. He had died fighting for the fatherland.